And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, proprietary firm trading, prop trading, firm trading, and just in general making money on while trading. So since we are talking about trades and live trades, let's go ahead and get into our risk disclaimer screen, which is right here. Now, since I'm in the United States, I think this is required by law. It may not be, I'm not sure. But at any rate, I want to cover my bases. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. Don't do what I do. I am a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. No, I'm not going to trade for you. And I do not solicit, you may not want me to trade for you too, by the way. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration in the past, however. Henry, the Forex trading parakeet, is with me again today too. So he's got some 2 cents to put in that. He doesn't believe me since he wasn't around in 2002 to 2004. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. CFTC risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. A high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. And trading, we want it working for us, that's why we trade Forex. Now, before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. Alrighty, let's get into it today. So let's see what we've got going on today. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on today. We have the Bank of Canada, which is going to release its rate statement. It's going to do its rate decision in about 2 hours, hour and a half or so. That's at 9:45. That's the BOC rate statement. And then they're going to, they say they're going to cut it. So it's anticipated they're going to cut it. Cut rates. They are probably in desperate need of a rate cut. They probably need to be about down to here. Because they're in a mess right now. They're in a big mess right now. So we're not going to talk about that. I just saw something where a house in Canada sold for down 52% from its purchase price in 2021. That's a big loss to take on real estate. Then they're going to have their press conference and yada, yada, yada. So we could have an interesting trade there with the UCAD. Because at 2 o'clock we have the Fed funds rate. The Fed is going to come out and talk and going to announce an anticipated 25 basis point rate cut, and then they're going to talk about it about half an hour later, and that's when the real fireworks start. I want to be completely out of the markets by then because there's no telling there's no telling what's going to happen. There's a lot of politics involved with the Fed right now. With Lisa, forget her name. What's her face? She is going to be in on this rate decision, and who knows what happens after that. So after that, we're going to let's take a look at the charts because we're not going to worry about too much about fundamentals. We're going to worry more about technicals. Henry likes technicals too. I like technicals. So let's see where we go to here. So let's go first to the DXY. Let's check out what the DXY is doing. The DXY is, I do not like to use this as a balance, but it works, so you gotta do something with it. So it's kind of bouncing off that trend line right there, which is our monthly trend line. That's our daily trend line. 4-hour trend line went away a long time ago, so that's maybe our monthly trend line. Well, which one that is? So it has been lower once upon a time. Okay, that's the smallest I can get it. So let's get back out and go back to normal looking at stuff. There we go. Let's go back out to the monthly chart and see if that's our monthly. I don't think I've got a daily trend line on this. Yeah, that's my monthly support trend line. So monthly support trend line is being threatened. On the dollar versus the yen, pardon me, on the DXY, which is a conglomeration of several different currencies put together, and it looks like the next buy area on monthly level is going to be around 90. So if it breaks that, let's go to the daily chart. See if we've got a closer point of possible resistance on that. Yeah, if it breaks this, it's got a long way to go. Go down to 94, could go down to 90. If it goes down to 90, we're going to see a lot of we're going to have a lot of opportunities to make some money in the DXY. Pardon me, in the US dollar trades. Let's see what happened with the euro yesterday. Euro went nuts yesterday. Look at that. Henry is yelling at me. Blew right through the 4-hour resistance trade line around 117.72, and I think it topped out about 118.50, 118.78. So that's nice. Henry is saying that it's because they are pricing in the rate cut, anticipated rate cut. So the rate cut is already priced in. If you miss this trade, like I did, I missed this trade, but then that's okay. Plenty more trades going on. For example, today the trade may be on the downside, and yes, I'm in the office today trading, so we'll see what happens with that. After that, we need to go to the dollar versus the yen. Now, this is the part that is not priced in yet. It's right here in this buy area, resistance area. However, it's really not moving anywhere after that. I think this is going to go to the downside, sharply to the downside. If it breaks through this, it could go down to 143. That's on my 4-hour chart? No, that's on my daily chart. Go to my 4-hour chart. Let's see what happens. Yeah, if it breaks through that, although it's not showing that it's going to right now, we're not going to know for sure until much later in the day. But a good place to come into that would be 145.69. That's 70 pips out, so I'm not maybe a little bit too far away. We do have a strong low right here at 146. It's going to be hard to give it for it to give up 146. If it does, it's got a long way to go down. The same being said for the DXY. The DXY breaks that trend line, it could go even further south. Notice I said could and not will. What's going to happen? I have no idea. There's no way. I have no way of knowing. Here's something that's kind of a fun news that happened earlier today. If I can bring this over here. My trade in one platform stopped out, but did not stop out in this trade, and it is profitable. This is my demo account, my $47,000 demo account. Again, it's demo money. This is not real money. I would not be showing you real, unless it's really impressive. If it's really impressive, I might. Who knows? If I've got a really impressive bank account, I might share it with you. But this one did not stop out. I don't know why it did not stop out, but it didn't. I think it just barely crossed to stop out on the other platform. And I've got a 10 pip, put about a 10 pip stop loss in there to make sure that it is a profitable trade. And did likewise on my live accounts. So let's go ahead and get out of that. That's shut down. Let me shut that down because I'm running out of memory because all these damn pop-ups for other things keep coming up. So let's go back to here. Pound versus the yen. So it is nearing a selling point. It should have a lot of selling pressure coming on soon. It's getting inside this this one deviation Bollinger Band. The one deviation Bollinger Band is going to indicate more of mean reversion type style trading strategy instead of breakout. Henry's going nuts. He just really loves this today. He's not used to my being home on the weekday. And maybe I'll take out the guitar and play a little bit for him later. But we're looking at a possible sell here because that's maybe priced in too much. It could break through this week high though and go. So it could go up, could go down. Who knows? 89.46. It's not 40 pips out. Is not too bad. I don't see it going to 139 though. Pardon me, 137. Well, 138. It could over time. Let's see what the pound versus the yen is doing. Pound versus the yen is not doing so hot. It has come off. It's about 50 pips off of its 200. Well, about 100 pips. Yeah, came down about 100 pips off its high of 276. It is not apparently not giving up that. Not going to blow through that selling area, according to smart money concepts. So it come back down into here and buy again. That would be consistent with the trend line that's right there. So that might be a good option to buy the dollar or the pound yen around 199.17. Again, it's right in the middle right now, which is considered dead man's land, so we're not going to do that. After that, we go to the UCAD. UCAD might be my favorite trade for today. Coming in around 137.65 and then getting out. They say resistance is about 137.83, which is about right there, which is consistent with that green trend line. So it's, 20 pips in, 20 pips out, and then we'll see what happens at that point. But see it going up to here and then selling off. I would wait for a doji candle or a turnaround type candle to indicate that, because it could go through that. Could go through that and get back above this support trend line again. At 138.12, that might be some kicks. That would be about 80 pips. That'd be fun. That's probably going to be my trade for today. I may get into gold, but who knows? Gold is all over the place lately. Okay, so here's the Aussie versus the dollar, and it is topping at top out. Can't see. 66.89. So that would have been a 23, about a 23 pip win off of my original. Although I would not have caught that slide. It would have made about 10 pips on that deal. Again, not a lot of volume going in on this either. As you see, the Bollinger Bands are kind of narrowing a little bit. Gold. This is the part where Henry jumps on my face instead of my glasses. This is why I have two sets of glasses. So put him over there for a second. Let's see. So here we are again with the. And just to show you that I'm not crazy. Come here, Henry. Come here. Come here, Henry. Come here. Come here. No, he wants to fight today. He's a fighting bird today. So today we've got a nice candle forming right there for a nice doji type thing. A pin candle is what that's called. So with a little bit of luck, we'll say a bullish pin candle. We've got about another 2 hours to find out, and another 2 hours before anything happens. So that might be an indication to come in around 36.72 and get some more gold. Heartbreaker, my gold trade yesterday. Kind of kicking myself for. Silver. Ooh, big turnaround candle right there for silver. So it looks like silver's going to be doing some turning around at 41 and a half, 41.56. And these Bollinger Bands are starting to open up a little bit, which means we've got a lot of volume going into that trade right now. ATR is coming up. And also, look at RSI on that, 62.35. May not be a bad idea. Meantime, I want to mention 64 on for the RSI on gold and 31 on the UCAD. Just a hair overbought. So we could see this coming down to about 137.39 again, retracing that low and then bouncing back up. So this may be a good place for a buy limit. It's about 137.39, and possibly another one about 137.66. That would also maximize the trading on that one. So that might be a way to go today. At any rate, we will see what happens, because I am not. My crystal ball is in the shop and has been broken since I don't know, 1985. So my job is not to predict the future, but to trade what I see and trade what's in front of me. So this may be a good place to come in. It's right here, about 136.40. And it gives me a 13 pip drawdown, and then before it takes off again. So I think a buy limit right there might be good. That looks like a good solid bounce back point. And then a buy stop above it. And that trade will be good until about 1. And then you want to be out of that trade at 1 and then start setting up the sell. So that's it's probably a trade for today. We'll see how that works out, and I will keep you posted. So I'm not quite, well, I can go ahead and set it up now. First, let's bring over my demo account over here in MT4 and see what it looks like. Let's go down to UCAD right here. That means that it's 10 pip within 10 pips of the stop loss. Not worried about it, because it's shocked that trade was still active. I didn't realize that trade was still active. So we're looking at a buy limit, 137.37, and trailing stop, nope. Modifier, going to give it a, well, first let's look at our position sizing on that, see if my position sizing is good. I'm always coming in with buy stops and buy limits, and sell stops, sell limits. I never traded the market because that's just, doesn't make sense to me. Why do you do that? Account balance, 47,123, risk percentage, 2% risk percentage, stop loss, 30 on that one, 1.3785, calculate, 4.3 lots. $4.3 lots? What am I doing wrong here? Give it a shot. Let's do it. I need to be, my goal is to become more active with larger trades, be more comfortable with larger trades. 0.3. Buy limit 30.3740. And a 30 pip stop loss, 1.3710. Then take profit about 0.3783. We'll go 38. Place, let's see what that trade looks like. That actually looks pretty good. 2% stop loss on that. If that trade goes, it's going to be a big money maker. Trading again, come in again. New order here. 3, 1.3. 762. Execution pending order. 0.3762. Let's buy stop. Let's see if I blow this account out. These are big. These are big trades. 4 lots on this is kind of big. We'll do a 30% stop loss, 30 pip stop loss again. So 32. Take profit of 0.38. That'll give us a dandy little trade right there. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Maybe premature on that trade. May not want that trade to happen yet. Although it is within 10 pips, it's not really, that 4-hour candle's not really showing anything right now. So that's what we got going on that one. And trade looks good. Let's see what it looks like from here. And then go for a 2% trade again. We'll come down here. 41, that's a good buy limit. Come back over to my position size and 15, 1, 2, 3. Again, this is demo money, so this is not, I'm not sitting here with $67,000 playing around with it. It'd be a whole lot cooler if I were though. Put that right here and 1.37 on that one. That's about right because my last trade here, 1.37. Protection orders, stop loss, 3-1, and take profit about 1.38. So there it is in DX trade. Let's see how that one works out. And then I'm going to hold off on putting it on this one because it's, I would love to get a big win. Let me show you what happened yesterday. That last trade I put in there, that's just in case it broke out at 136 at 37.02 for gold, and then I set the stop loss at 36.91, and it spiked to over 37 and to 3,700, and then dropped out. So it completely took out that trade. It completely took out my wins for that day. So I was looking for some wins, and then the market giveth and the market taketh away. So that is the thing there. Not a big fan of that, but hey, it does happen. So with that, I'm going to wrap up. My trade for the day is with the UCAD. They're a little bouncy action on the rate decision. We'll see if that works out, and I'll let you know tomorrow. If that, I could have another video coming out today. So you guys have a great one. I will talk to you later. Bye.